situation with the voices in your head. They said that love has shut the door on you, and you'd be better off instead. Girl, don't you listen. Your time is gonna come. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. Yeah. So when you gonna let somebody in? It's a classic situation where you don't know how to feel. So you go it alone, you turn off the phone when the struggle gets too real, yeah. Girl, you better listen. It's time to make a change. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. So when you gonna let somebody in? Yeah, let 'em in. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. So when you gonna let somebody in? Let 'em in. You had another rough conversation with the voices in your head. They said that love has shut the door on you, and you'd be better off instead. Girl, don't you listen. Your time is gonna come. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well, you know it ain't over, but where to begin? You gotta play if you wanna win. Yeah. So when you gonna let somebody in? It's a classic situation where you don't know how to feel. So you go it alone, you turn off the phone when the struggle gets too real, yeah. Girl, you better listen. It's time to make a change. You talk about lonely, you talk about scared. I think you're thinking that nobody cares. Well,
R&R Estates Farms, located in Little Rock, Arkansas, provides a charming venue and bed and breakfast, ideal for hosting various events, including weddings, corporate conferences, birthday parties, galas, networking events, workshops, live performances, theater productions, art exhibits, fashion shows, holiday celebrations, bridal showers, graduation parties, family gatherings, quinceañeras, themed events, outdoor festivals, wellness retreats, food and wine tastings, and photo shoots.
All right, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Happy Sunday to you. This is the Unpacking the Baggage podcast. I'm your host, B Level.
And I'm Tristan Transformations.
And I'm Anthony P.
All right, and so together we make one of the baddest podcasts this side of Mississippi. Now, I know that you guys have heard that, people are using our little tagline, the baddest podcast of this side of Mississippi. But, I ain't mad at it, Tristan, because what I found out is imitation is the highest form of flattery, which means when you doing the right thing and you breaking down barriers, then everybody wants to be like you. So I'm certainly
okay. It's definitely okay to set trends.
Yeah, it is definitely okay. So I
wouldn't be mad at that.
I'm not mad at that at all. So listen, we talked about our sponsorship, but listen, we do need sponsors for this podcast. We're streaming anywhere from about 100 to 150,000 streams each month. And so these people have great buying power, right? They're spending a lot of money. They're buying houses, they're buying cars, they're buying hair, they're buying everything that you can buy. So you need to be able to talk to these people. If you want to advertise, okay, hit me up, inbox Brian Stewart or UTB on Facebook, or send an email to Unpacking the Baggage podcast LR@gmail.com. Again, just inbox me or send an email to Unpacking the Baggage podcast LR@gmail.com. Now, I know y'all looking for Andrea. Andrea had some trouble and some bad weather over by where she's staying. I don't know if she's going to be able to make it, but she is on her way in. I called to check on her, so y'all just, she should be joining us momentarily, okay? Now, one thing that I do need to tell you is this podcast is going to have a watch party, okay? So this Tuesday is election. Have you voted, Anthony?
Yes, sir.
Tristan, have you voted yet?
Mm-mm.
You have not voted? Are you going to vote?
I don't feel like my vote matters. I just feel like this is what I believe. I just feel like it's a bunch of bullshit to me.
You feel like what?
Just come get y'all hair done. I ain't fucked up about what's going on. That's y'all. I ain't into politics. Shit. Just come get y'all shit done.
All right, well, listen, this Tuesday.
It ain't gonna affect me now.
Well, all of y'all that don't think like Tristan.
Yeah,
shit.
Hey, all of y'all that don't think like Tristan, this Tuesday, we are going to vote, okay? We are going to have a watch party. So we're going to be at I think it's Agassiz. Do you call it Agassiz 7? We're going to join Antoine Phillips, and we're going to broadcast live at his watch party at Agassiz 7. We're going to broadcast from 7 to 9. We're going to cover all the national races as well as the local races, okay? So Agassiz 7. 7 o'clock. I think doors open at 6. We will start our episode. We're going to stream for 2 hours, and we will talk to a lot of local politicians. Who knows? We might have Kamala Harris on our podcast. You just never know. But we are having a watch party. Agassiz 7. Y'all make sure y'all join us this Tuesday. All right. This is election night, the watch party for Antoine Phillips. We're going to join there. And we're going to come, we're going to talk to him. We're going to talk to a lot of local politicians. So y'all make sure if y'all are waiting for a dope watch party, then we have the best watch party here at Agassiz 7 on this Tuesday, okay? Now, I'm getting ready to go ahead and bring my guests in. Let me go ahead because I'm really, really thrilled. Let me go ahead and bring them in.
And Brian, while you do that, we have 33 people on this live. Can we get everybody to share?
Share the live. Yes, share and do what? Tell them to do what?
Share the live, comment, share, and then when you comment, share, I'm gonna shout you out.
All right, so
Dunna them on here now.
Yeah, so I'm bringing in our guests for tonight. I'm super excited to talk to these young people. I'm going to introduce them. First of all, this guy needs no introduction, right? He is this is my YG. You know what I'm saying? I kind of raised this guy. All right, this guy's a dope promoter. He has a clothing line, HOAB, and we're gonna get into what that stands for. He's an influencer. He's a trendsetter. He's a dad. Big warm welcome from my man Dunna Davis. Now, the next person, I told Brandi that I was really trying to be nosy, and I was on your Facebook page for the last 3 days, and I could not find much about you. I know Dunna. I see Dunna in and out. He didn't came. He was, basically ran my nightclub, so I know a lot about Dunna. But I was trying, in order to introduce you, I was trying to find stuff about you. So you must be a real. Are you a private person?
Yes.
Okay. I went to your Facebook page, went to your social media. I didn't find much about you. So I do know that you do nails, right? I did figure that out. Is that a full-time deal for you? Do you do it? That's your full-time gig?
Yes, sir.
So why don't you stop and introduce yourself? Because I'm getting to know you, and some of our listeners are probably getting to know you for the first time. So introduce yourself to them.
Hi, everyone. I am Brandi. I am a full-time nail tech and a full-time mommy. And yeah, that's basically, yeah.
Okay. And you go by on Facebook, Brandi Nykole. Is that what you go by?
Yes. Brandi.
Okay. And then for the listeners, for the first time, I failed to say that today we have launched a new app where we are now streaming on 3 social medias. We normally stream on Facebook, but today we are also streaming on Instagram, and that's B-Level ENT on Instagram. But we're also streaming on YouTube. And if you got some people that are not on Facebook, you want to pass that message to them. On YouTube, you can go to UTB Podcast, no space. Run that all in together. UTB Podcast on YouTube. We are streaming over there. I don't know. Let me try to get and see if I can see my comments. Because listen, this is my first time doing this, so I want to make sure that I'm able to see my comments on here when people chat. I'm gonna show it down there, and I think we can. I see it on here. You Tristan, you want to go ahead and shout people out who are sharing it?
Yes, let me go on here.
Okay.
Let's see here. Hey, Candy, thank you for sharing. She's always tuning in. Hey, Yolanda, thank you for sharing. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Tam. That's about all I can see for right now. We got 43 people on here. I need your the phone.
Yes. Well, listen, I need you guys to share this. If you guys are on here, we need you to share the live. Share the live. Share the live. It is. We need you to share it, and once you share it, put shared in the comments. And let me move this out of the way. Let me just move this logo.
Thank you,
out
Shay.
of the way.
Shay Latrice, thank you for sharing. Shout out to Shay, y'all.
Shout out to who?
Shay.
Okay.
Shay Latrice.
All right, Shay Latrice. If you thank you for coming and tuning. I'm trying to move this thing out of the way, y'all. Just give me a little minute. I'm trying to move it out of the way. Let's see. I'm learning this thing for. Okay. All right, there it is. I'm gonna try to get it out of the way. All right, so we're gonna start our interview with our guest real quick. I just want to put this somehow, get this out of here. All right, there it is. It's gone. I'm learning this. Listen, Tristan, I am learning this.
I see.
Yeah, I'm
about to come over and start helping you.
Yeah, I am learning this. And where did y'all go? Y'all are going out of here. I don't know. Where'd y'all go? Okay. I don't know. Where y'all went?
It's on a blank screen.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, yeah. I'm gonna try to figure out.
It's the iPad.
That is an iPad. Let me get y'all back here there. Y'all bear with us, Dunna. We're gonna get this. This is our first time. We are trying to get this right. Let's see. Okay, for some odd reason, let's see if we need to press record on this. That's bad. All right, y'all, we're trying to get this right. I don't know where y'all went. We're gonna go on without it if we can't get it on. Oh, we're not. We need to see y'all. All right, so we're gonna get it here. All right, for some odd reason that just went out, and I'm gonna have to try to figure it out.
Thank you, Dave, for sharing.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let's see who else on here.
Let me
Let's see
try
who
to
else
get this
on
real
here.
quick. Let me see who else on here. Go ahead and read some of the comments while I figure this out.
They said B-Level, get your shit together.
I'm trying to. Hey, y'all, listen. I'm trying new stuff. So
No, they didn't say that. I was just playing.
Okay. Don't be starting. Don't be starting. Now, listen, man, I don't know what's going on with here. We got y'all there. tell you what I am going to do. I'll tell you what I am doing. I'm going to send y'all another invite. All right, hold on a second. I'm going to send you guys another invite, and we're going to bring y'all back in. That's how we're going to do it. That is how we're going to do it. And I hate to take the time, but Tristan said we need to see them. So I want to make sure I get this right. So we're going to bring y'all back in again.
We got Scott just joined. He laughing.
Yeah.
Scott who?
Scott Hamilton.
Hey, Scott, listen, we got some new stuff, Scott. So we
Yolanda said we was thinking it.
Yeah.
Anybody that's a
we're gonna get it together.
church technician that want to apply for the job,
Yeah, we definitely looking for a technician.
be up but don't know what he doing at all.
There y'all go. Y'all back here. Let me put y'all back in now. There y'all go. Now listen, Pete, do not fuck with don't fuck with nothing over there. Pete, do not mess with nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me mute this. Okay. All right, we got them back, y'all. Okay. Now let's get on to our guests. We've introduced yourselves now. So the reason why we got Dunna and Brandi on is I think that in today's time, where is that echo coming from? I think that in today's time, it's really, y'all got your volume up? Okay. In today's time, it's really, really hard to turn that volume down on that phone. It's really, really hard to have a relationship with this, everything in the social media just going so fast and people acting all ratchet and baby mama drama, baby daddy drama, especially when you're a popular. Yeah, see if that's down. Especially when you're popular. I've already muted it, so I don't think that's that. Especially when you're popular, things seems to go a little faster, right? So we want to talk to somebody who is popular, who's known around town. Obviously, you guys go through stuff, right? But we want to dive into how you guys are able, because I don't see all the baby mama drama with y'all. I don't see all the arguing. I don't see all the beefing. I do understand that there might be there are problems in every relationship, but basically having the conversation of how y'all keep it together. Like, how are y'all able to just keep it together without blowing this thing up? So I want to first start by going all the way back to when Dunna and Brandi first met. When did y'all meet? Where did y'all meet?
So we met at UAPB. I went there for school, and he's from Pine Bluff, and he was also in school there. So yeah, we met there.
How long ago did y'all meet?
11 years.
So y'all have known each other for 11 years.
Yes.
Wow.
That's a long time.
That is a long time.
Is this the volume button right here?
Yeah. I don't think it's that though. We just gonna go without it.
It's coming out the speaker.
I think it's going out of here, y'all. Okay, it's still there. So you met at UAPB. What did you think, Brandi? What did you think about Dunna when you first met him? What was your first impression of Dunna?
Truthfully,
yes, that's the only way we go.
That's the only way.
So when I met Dunna, we started off as like best friends. Like I actually was talking to like other people, and I would come to him about like the people who I was talking to, and I like knew everything that he had going on, and he was like, he really was a hoe. And so I never saw me being with him. I just saw it as a friendship. So my initial thought was, yeah, he is a hoe, and he was a hoe.
Oh,
Okay, all right. So Dunna, you heard that she thought you were a hoe, bro. You know what I'm saying? Dunna, you was doing your thing. So Dunna, what was your first initial reaction with Brandi?
Truthfully,
yeah. Truthfully, the only way.
Hey, CC, hey everybody.
Trying to fuck. That's what yeah.
Use a little ad for the P, huh?
Trying to fuck. Yeah, I was, but she didn't end up. So, I don't know, like she wasn't really like going like that. So it made me like actually communicate and be talking to her, like, cause I ain't big on that. Like I get bored quick. Like I don't really be caring about like what you got going on, 5-year plan, 10-year plan. I don't be caring about that. Like,
so that's what Brandi was on.
Yeah, and she wasn't just necessarily on that, but she didn't really like me like that. So like I had to like.
Yeah, because he was so used to like all of the girls like wanting him, and I didn't. and I think that's what made him be
pissed
like,
me off.
Yeah.
he had asked me, or he tried to take it there, and I was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, like
So how long did y'all talk to each other before y'all got into a serious committed relationship? Like how long did y'all just basically, fuck around before y'all really just said, you know what, I'm committed to you. Or did y'all ever say that? I'm jumping the guns. Did y'all ever get to a point where y'all were committed to each other?
it was instant. Like
Yeah, we were talking like for a year, I would say, like before we just decided to be in a relationship. We was like talking for a year, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And Dunna, back then, were you into doing events then in college? Were you just tell me what you was doing.
yeah, in the bluff, yeah, I was doing events like maybe like a year, like 2 years before I met Brandi.
Right. And Brandi, did that because he was in the nightlife industry, did that scare you away from him? Did that make you not want to fool with him?
I think a little bit because like the reason why I say I knew he was a hoe because he literally like we were at a
You
party
better not.
Yeah. Tell it.
because we were at a party and he
Mhm.
like kissed 3 different girls like in
That?
the party.
Yeah.
I witnessed it and I was like, this is like crazy. Like, why would you just be messing with like why
Man
who
now.
kissed 3 different females in a party? Like that was crazy to me. So I think that's why I want fooling with him because
So you literally saw this fool kiss 3 different women in
yeah,
one party?
like yes.
Damn.
And then it's
He got
like
me beat.
Bill, who he used to talk to, he used to have them promoting for him.
Mhm.
Like he was just a menace to society at that point, for real. Like he really was just out here. I don't know, it was crazy, but it was scary. Yeah, like I think that's why I was just like kind of like, nah, we just gonna be friends because you got too much going on.
So after basically when y'all decided to be committed to each other, and started dating after a year, right? You guys kind of talk with each other, but then after that year, y'all went into the serious commitment. How was that initially? How was the change from Brittany? You saying, okay, I'm gonna give this cat a chance. He be trying to holler. I'm gonna give him a chance. How was it? Was it rough at first? Was it cool at first when y'all first started to be in a committed relationship? How did that go?
Yeah, I don't think anything changed. I mean, it was just like we just knew we were boyfriend and girlfriend. Like we put a title on it, so we pretty much was doing the same stuff that we were before. We were just boyfriend and girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't
Mm-hmm.
think nothing really changed except for the title.
So after dating for a year, when did it get tough, Brandi? Brandi, when did it get tough? Like when did you was like, shit, what the hell? Like when did you start, or did you ever questioning why did I hook up with this guy?
Yeah, probably like the first 5 years.
Okay.
Because it's just like with him being known, and then like I kind of had started to get a name for myself from being like with him.
Right.
But like dating a promoter is like, I don't know, it's not for the weak.
Mm.
Like it's just, yeah, females is just always there. So yeah, it was a rough 5 years, I guess I would say in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did y'all break up a lot?
No, and that's the crazy part. We never broke up. I just stuck beside him. I was dumb. I just stuck. I
Okay, so no, let's go back. So when you say you were dumb, right? I mean, oftentimes, I have been, and part of the reasons why I can have this conversation, Brandi, is because I've been where Dunna is, right? You know what I mean? Our starts are a little bit same, even though I didn't go to college. But I'm listening to you and I'm hearing you say some of the things you said, and basically they were saying. So when you say you basically was dumb, elaborate on why you felt like you were dumb, why you felt like you felt like you were looking kind of crazy because he had other shit going on. Basically, is that the dumb that you're speaking about?
and it's like I wouldn't say. I mean, I really didn't know back then because I don't know why I didn't know, or if I would find out something, I would say I was dumb because instead of me, like, I don't feel like I should have left. I stayed and I tried to like stick it out. I guess that's what I mean when I say I'm dumb. I was being
Right. And you felt like you know, because our relationships kind of go through some shit, right? But you felt like some of the things that you were going through, and I'm assuming it had a lot to do with other women, right? That's when you saying I was dumb, it had something to do. I mean, this ain't my first rodeo, right? So there are a lot of pros and there are a lot of cons to dating a promoter, somebody that's in the entertainment. You know, there's a lot of pros and there's a lot of cons. So most of the time, the females they don't really necessarily see all the pros. They go to the cons. They don't see all the good things. They see all the bad things. Dunna, let me ask you this, bro. Because let me just tell you, Brandi said that the first year was straight, you know, or trying to talk to you. So Dunna, you got to tell me what was going on in that first 5 years where Brandi is saying that she kind of felt like she was dumb and just
Well,
because I know your deal is gonna be different than Brandi. So you give me
first
from your
off,
perspective.
when she said like that, it just make it seem like I was just like cheating back to back on some stuff. But it wasn't like it wasn't nothing like that. It just like I really didn't like I didn't know how to like set boundaries within the job for real, you know. And it kind of made it seem like I probably was playing in her face a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And just kind of like didn't care or kind of like more so maybe being disrespectful like it sometimes, but I just didn't know how to like set the boundaries within the job for real.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, too friendly.
Yeah, the
and we
way
still struggle with that today.
Yeah, look, I was just gonna say.
Now we
I
also I'm sorry that, what were you saying, Dunna? Go ahead.
yeah, I definitely say like it was the friendly part, but like at that point of like with me just not starting with what I was doing, like I just didn't really think too much of it. I'm just kind of like trying to build.
Yeah,
Like
you gotta be friendly.
Yeah.
These your
Yeah,
customers.
yeah. I was just gonna say, look at him. I was just gonna say, I see both sides of. I can see both sides of what could be a little like the downfall of it.
You got
Tristan, read some comments. We got a lot of
Okay,
people
yeah, I was
jumping
gonna
in
say I'm gonna
here.
read
Yeah,
some
we
comments.
got a lot of people jumping in here commenting.
Dunna,
Let's see. Nate says Nate is a friend of Duna's.
Nate the African.
Yeah,
What up, Nate?
Yeah, Nate said, "What's shout out to Nate?" Nate said, "My guy Dunna Davis stand up Pine Bluff." Tommy said, "Damn," and then Tommy B said, "Me too, Dunna." Hold on. Yolanda said, "No, Tommy, that's nasty." I don't know what I missed. Let me see.
Samantha Fobbs is saying in love, not dumb.
Yeah, Samantha says in love, not dumb.
Mhm.
Let's see here. Let's see what's up. Dina on here. You know she gonna say something.
So listen, for the people that are just coming on, we're talking to Dunna Davis and Brandi Nykole. We don't want you to share the live. We're talking about the ups and downs of being in two popular people trying to hold together, the ups and downs of just keeping a relationship together. Dunna is one of the popular promoters here in the city. Brandi is a nail tech. Both of you guys bring a lot to the table. And so we want to just know sometimes this shit don't just blend perfectly, right? So we getting into the good, the bad, the ugly of Dunna and Brandi. Okay, so Dunna, you was just saying you was just being extra super sensitive, super friendly, not really creating any boundaries. Just wilding out. You know what I'm saying? Young, has some success. When you have success at a young age, oftentimes we don't know how to deal with that shit. Like, I don't know, Dunna, if you like me, I came from nothing. So, when you come from nothing and you get something immediately, you got the chicks, pulling at you. They want to get in the party. They don't want to wait in line. You got this money that you're making this money so fast. I know Dunna was on the radio down there in Pine Bluff. He was on the yard doing his thing. That shit gonna go to your head. So
one?
Brandi, I'm you said what?
Which one?
So Brandi, I'm not making excuses, but what I am saying is I have lived, I've walked in these shoes, and oftentimes you're not able to just keep everything on the up and everything straight.
And I will say the females are beyond bold. The things that you would think that females wouldn't do. I've called Brandi numerous of times and just put the phone in my pocket and just let her listen to like cause like you won't believe like the type of stuff that females like be on. Cause if I was to say what they own, like if I was to explain like what happened, you'll be like, nigga, you lying. Like that's what it'd be. But like females be bold and they don't really care for real, for real.
Man, the ratchetness is at a high new level, right? The ratchetness, and not even just being ratchety, but today's female are forward thinking. They're really aggressive. A lot of women ain't waiting on the man to find. They are going after these dudes. They are shooting they shot. You back in the old days, a good woman wait on you to shoot your shot. Shit, these women ain't waiting. They shooting they damn shots. Hey, what's happening?
Yolanda said,
I know you.
Yolanda said you stumped the yard in them shoes. Talking about B level.
You talking about who?
You.
Who is that? Yo.
Yolanda. Yup. Yolanda.
So these women are just bold. They are bold as hell. So Brandi, give me some examples of some things that some women have done that you have been privileged to, that you were like, I can't believe she did this. I mean, like, I know it has not been easy in your shoes. So give me some examples of some stuff that happened that you've had to do or through that you got through in a relationship.
I haven't really had like in-person experience with females. I will say that like anything that he has, like I've never had like an altercation with a female or anything like that, because he keeps that under control, like when it comes down to the disrespect and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But like I have had females that I known have tried to like talk to him or do sexual stuff with them and then try to like be in my face. And I don't
Homegirls.
Or not even just that, just females like that be in a club or work in a club, like
right.
they have tried to like stuff with
Them
him.
the best kind. I like them kind.
Yeah, and then come and be in my face. And I had a situation where that happened. The girl saw me dancing on him and she tried to come dance with us and I pushed her. So
y'all should just took her home with y'all.
Everybody not into that.
So Brandon, how do you handle that when you got some people just being that they know you with them, and it starts to be disrespectful, right? Are you one of those type of women that's gonna say something to her, or are you one of them type of women just like, I see you, I ain't really gonna?
No, I'm definitely gonna say something. Like we have, I'm gonna say something. Like I pushed the girl. And if it is a female and it's getting a little bit too friendly.
What you mean if it is a female?
I mean, like, I'm saying, like, if it's a female, I broke it up, but I meant to say if it's a female.
Okay, gotcha.
Too friendly.
Dunna, I know he like girls like me. He don't like no other things.
No,
but go ahead. Yeah.
So you saying you the type that's gonna say you ain't letting this shit slide, Brandon? We gonna bring that out. We gonna handle it. We gonna have a conversation.
I'm with Brandon. I want Brandon because of what?
Yeah.
Well, now, no, I wouldn't say anything now because we're not in a relationship. But then I would have said something. Yeah, I was.
Why y'all not in a relationship no more?
So currently, you guys are not in a relationship. So y'all are parenting, and we gonna talk about the baby, right? We're gonna get to the baby, but we haven't got to Brian yet. I'm still trying to bring you guys up to get to Brian. So, Dunna, switching bases to you. I know that sometimes these guys could be on some fucked up, some old dirty ass shit. So, I know you didn't have to deal with these slum buckets, right? These slum dudes, jumping in the inbox, knowing who Brandi is. Same question for you. How do you handle that when you know somebody they know that Brandi is your girl, they doing slick shit? How do you handle that, Dunna?
Me personally.
Well, let me answer it.
Damn.
Hold on, say it again, Brandi. Say it again.
He don't really have to deal with stuff like that as much as I do, because like it's a respect thing for me, and like really guys know that I don't really play them type of games, so it's not often. He gets it way more often than I would, and it's rare for me because I feel like guys know that I don't be on it. Like when I'm in a relationship, I'm in a relationship, so they don't. What am I trying to say? Like they don't approach.
They don't jump in your inbox. Yeah. They don't be in your inbox.
All of that because they know like I'm never on it. Like
I don't never really
like guys don't really approach me in person because I'm not a promoter, so I don't have to talk to like.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
But yeah, I don't have to talk to people, like interact with people, so it's easier for me to just. But he actually has to,
So Brandon, so what you're trying to say is nobody that have beef. Now let me just understand that there are a lot of just beefs that's on just because Dunna's doing his thing. So you're saying that there ain't no dudes that be jumping in your inbox, taking their shots, because of the way you handle yourself. Am I understanding you to say it that way? So they know you ain't going, so they don't even really try it.
No, I mean through the years there has been a couple, and but it's not like him, is what I'm saying. So he don't probably got an answer because he don't have to deal with that.
Yeah,
Damn, what Dunna shit look like? Dunna, what your goddamn inbox look like, man? Shit, what the hell? But no. So you saying Dunna don't get it as much as you get it, right?
Yeah.
When it does happen, has it happened before? Brandi, is that something you kind of check? Do you let Dunna know that this guy is trying to talk to me? Do you just handle it and not say anything because you don't want to cause no problems? How do you handle that?
I mean, no, I wouldn't have told him. He didn't tell me. So
so right now you're just telling us the edited version.
Like it'd have to come out like more sort of like a conversation type deal. Like
Yeah.
discuss. I ain't just finna up and be like, because for one, I used to do that until I found like we had a like open discussion, and she kind of like didn't like the fact that I kept bringing up like, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, Shorty tried to, you know what I'm saying, or Shorty tried to like, and I can kind of see her point of view, so I would just kind of stop like.
Oh no, he said I'm lying.
Who's that?
But somebody commented and said.
All right, come on, Tristan, catch us up. We got some comments that Brandi is saying is happening that we ain't reading these comments. Let's see
what's going on.
Lies, niggas gonna stay in at all time. Oh, that's Don Foots. Don Foots, Brandi is saying that niggas gonna stay in your inbox. That's what he's saying. Not that you're lying.
For sure.
But he's saying niggas gonna stay in your inbox all the time.
Especially if you got that ass and titties.
Yeah, the ratio to niggas going at the female is way more than the female going to the male. That's what Don Foots said.
Yeah. That's what he's saying. He's just saying that he don't believe that ain't nobody in the inbox trying to holler. And because there is a big amount of pressure of just hate. You understand what I'm saying? Especially when you got, and I'm not saying that they hating on you as well. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these females hating on the fact that Dunna's down with you. And so you got hate on both sides, right?
Yeah.
You got to be hate on. I certainly believe, especially when it comes to disrespectful shit, and it's people that I'm just one of those people you call it out. I don't let that shit ride. Like you can't just even because when you let shit ride, shit would just keep riding. So oftentimes, I ain't saying you got to beat a bitch ass, but you do have to, at some point in time, like, hey, see, I know what's happening. You understand what I'm saying? You got to let a motherfucker know. With my ex, she used to let me see. Shit, here's what's happening. This motherfucker tried to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? She
messy.
Saying? Yeah. But the problem is, though, Tristan, the problem is wasn't the motherfucker she let me see. It was the motherfucker she didn't let me see.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's messy.
Come on.
She
show me everything.
Hey, we talk about real shit on this motherfucker, Brandi. Yeah, she let me see 10 of them. She ain't let me see them other 2.
Well, she was like, you see the niggas that she wasn't gonna fuck. These the ones I ain't gonna fuck. I ain't gonna give you no pussy. I ain't gonna show you nigga the ones I will.
No, we keeping it all the way 100 on this motherfucker. So some females will kind of, especially if a nigga doing wrong. If a dude is in Dunna face, just like if a female is in your face, that shit got to be called out. Ain't no slimy shit. Like if you want to get on some slimy shit, we gonna call it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you in Brandi face and you trying to holler at Dunna, you way out of pocket. You need to be checked. Vice versa. You know what I'm saying? If you round Dunna, you in Brandi's face, you out of line. You out of line. That shit got to be called out.
But shit, that's the norm. Shit.
Oh yeah,
that shit happened to me.
And that's
the norm.
And that's what it's
that's
about.
Crazy. It's just the norm.
It's a shortage out here, man. Dunna got something going for itself like me.
Ain't no shortage.
So it's gonna be 10 girls to one dude. Y'all, what you mean no short? Man,
Ain't
y'all,
no
it's
shortage.
a short picking out there for Brandi. I'm telling you,
else got. There ain't no shortage.
I'm telling you, it's 30 girls to one dude.
So you want your 30?
Man, look. I can leave a good girl today and find another good girl 3 out of 5. Brandi leave a good dude. Find another good dude, gonna be 1 out of 40.
Well, you know what, Brandi? He brings a good point. Now, I'm not, I don't always side with Pete, but Brandi, would you agree that to find a harder dude, it's a lot harder for you to find a good dude than it would for Dunna to find a good girl? Would you believe in that theory? Do you believe in that and what Anthony P just said?
Let me break it down some more. Girls mature faster than guys, right?
Mhm.
So girls get their stuff together more than girls. That's
The boys.
why. I mean, yeah, more than girls and
So that's
boys.
why
Now,
they-
I'm talking about the girl.
Not
girls.
all of them, but yeah.
Yeah. But so 90% of girls, they got their own house already. Nigga 40 years old, still living with his mama. He got a roommate in a 2-bedroom apartment with three niggas living there.
Yeah, women mature more fast.
Yeah. So women mature faster. So you
Yeah.
can get you a good girl that got her stuff together quicker than you can a good dude. Or a dude she want to be with.
Right.
You know?
Right. So you guys stayed together. So you guys talk about now that you guys are not in a committed relationship. When did you guys decide that we're not going to be? So obviously, you talked about you dated for a year. And then Brandi talked about the first 5 years. How long have you guys not been together as an item?
A year.
So over the last year.
Mm-hmm.
I got one question for you.
Go ahead.
So y'all ain't been together for a year now. Dunna, when last time you got that?
I know he was finna ask that. Why?
This gonna tell if you really together or not, man. This the real shit. This gonna tell if you really together. Now you might leave, but the pussy's gonna stay. Dunna, you ain't broke over that pussy, have you? You ain't broke over that pussy, nigga.
Look how he looking. Look how he looking.
Dunna, you might not want to answer. Let me get back on
Answer, Brittany.
Let me get back on topic. So when did y'all decide to separate? So you said a year. I'm sorry. You said y'all been separated. How old is your daughter? So we're going to talk about Brian, right? Because I truly believe, Brandi, Dunna, that y'all ain't the real motherfucking star in the house. I just don't believe that. I'm a big fan of Brian. Like she the star in the fucking house. Like y'all I don't know what y'all doing. Brian is the star in the house. Now I'm friends with Dunna, and every morning I literally get up. I watch Brian. She is a less. For those of you guys that don't know, how old is Brian? How old is she?
She's 3.
She's 3. 3 years ago, y'all had this baby doll. So Dunna, do you have any more children?
No.
Brandi, you have any more kids? So y'all only have one child together. Okay, I just want to make sure y'all don't have any more, kids. Okay, I am right now. I want to pause because I saw something happening with Brian that I think the listeners need to. There was this scenario that Dunna and Brian played out. Dunna, explain what's going on in this video. The conversation you had with Brian that I'm about to play. Explain what was going on in this conversation.
Brian got in trouble. I picked Brandi up from school, and when she did something at school, the first thing she do when I come in the classroom is she just get the crying for nothing. So I said, "What you do?" So the teacher told me that, she got mad at me, she hit me, and I didn't even know she hit anybody else till we got home in that video. Like when she could start naming them names, that's my first time hearing it. I only thought she hit the teacher. So
real quick, a viral moment. This video went viral with Brian, which is Brandi and Dunna's daughter. I want to stop real quick and I want to play. It's a minute long. I want y'all to watch this. This shit is hilarious. Here we go.
See, your posture let me know that you're telling the story.
Oh.
Your posture. Can you give us your full name?
My name is Brandi Davis.
So we're here to discuss what happened at school today.
I was hitting the teacher.
Why did you hit the teacher?
I think they
I pushed me back. The teacher put me back. The guy pushed me back. I tell you and pushed me back.
So that means you pushed them first?
They were laughing there.
Oh, so let me get this straight. You fell down and they started laughing at you. And you pushed them because they was laughing. Brandi, that's wrong. You can't do that. Next time you hit the teacher or kick the teacher, you're getting a whooping in front of all your friends in the classroom. Do you hear me?
Sure.
When you hit those people, did you feel happy?
Yeah. I tell you, I will not laugh at me anymore.
So what are you going to do different next time?
I would be nice to the teacher next time. You said not joke.
You like Tayon? Hold on, this is turning into something else. You hit the teacher or kick the teacher, I'm going to come to this school and whoop you in front of Tayon.
No.
And he gonna laugh at you.
Okay.
So no more fighting, no more hitting, no more kicking, okay?
Okay.
If they hit you or kick you, bing, bing. Yeah, you be on it. But you don't hit no.
Now listen, that is the true starter. That's total acting. She has not had any acting classes. I can promise you that. She's only 3. She's not had no acting classes. That's the damn star in the house. So, Dunna, what made you start just capturing you and Brand's moment? Like you're doing these videos. How often do you do these videos with her?
Really, Brandi. Cause I don't really want to like try to like discipline her on camera. But when I call Brandi, because every day when we come home from school, like I call Brandi when we get in the car and tell her how Brand day was.
Right.
She was like, you making videos about y'all being at the park and this, then the third. You need to be making a video about this.
Right.
And I was like, oh yeah, you're right.
Wow.
That what made me go home and make the video.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you gotta be careful though. You don't want to get DHS no evidence on you.
They be coming out. So Brand is 3. And so I guess 2 years after having a baby, you guys decide to break up. Now, I think I saw on one of y'all's page that you guys were engaged. So did y'all ever get engaged or no?
Yeah, we did.
So y'all got engaged. But at 2 years after having a baby girl, y'all decide to split up.
Yeah, like, it wasn't a mutual decision.
It wasn't, or it was?
It wasn't a mutual.
It wasn't a mutual decision.
Listen, she just shot me a text.
Oh,
I'm gone.
Hey, did you get the ring back?
No, she still got it.
Oh man, you need to get that back, man. Hey, what's old to her? New to somebody else?
So, Brandi, you broke up with Dunna through text?
Yeah. Yeah, I had, in my defense, I had been telling him that I was leaving, but he thought it was a joke. So like I would tell him like I'm moving, like I'm leaving, and he would be like, oh, anyway, girl, because we had been together for so long. I mean, nobody believed me. My friends didn't believe me. My mama didn't even believe me until she started getting packages at her door. That's when she realized it was real. Like, but yeah, I told him, and he didn't believe me, and so then I really told him a couple of days before I moved.
And it wasn't even a couple of days. Like she ended up like going out of town with her homegirls. Like they had a trip planned or something or whatever. But she on the way out of town, she tell me this. I'm at the crib, I'm just sick. I said, what the? Tell me she already got an apartment, all type of ish.
So and Brandi, you were saying something about dating somebody in the promoting industry and in the entertainment is not for the weak. So was that really hard to keep him interested in you, keep these chicks off of him, withstand all this pressure that was coming with, because there is a lot, it's not really hard when you're in the nightlife industry. It's not hard to have women everywhere. So did it just start to be too much for you where you was like, I don't want no more of this, I'm done with it? And then the other question is, do you see y'all getting it together to come back together? Or are you at a space now where I'm just doing me? Tell me where you are with this.
So I didn't leave him for like infidelity issues. Like it wasn't like another girl or he wasn't doing anything. It's just I had, like, not to put y'all in our business, but
yeah, put us in your business.
I was kind of like, I was telling him that I was unhappy, and it wasn't because of a female or any of that. It was just because of us growing, or I don't know, I guess he was going through some stuff, and instead of him coming to me and talking to me about it, he was just going through it by himself, and it caused him to push me away. And leading up to me leaving, I was telling him that I was unhappy, and it did not change. And so it had just got to a point where I was just like, well, I'm just going to leave because nothing is changing. As of now, we have been single a year and a couple of months. I think that now we're just working on ourselves, so that so that we could come back together if that's what God wants us to do and be, like, I guess, in a healthier relationship.
Right.
I think now we're just working on ourselves and we're co-parenting, and then hopefully if God sees fit that we will come back together and be in a relationship again.
And YG, you and I were talking because Brandi, Dunna and I talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? We talk about a lot of life shit. We talk a lot of entertainment shit, but we just talk about life shit, like for real, for real. Dude, I'm not lying. We rap about shit. And when we were talking last week, Dunna, I really want you to tell, because I don't know if you've told her that, but I really want you to tell Brandi what you told me as it relates to why it didn't work and you taking your response. I mean, you. And this was just me and you. Shit, wasn't nobody else on the phone. But I think this lends some information to this conversation.
Yeah, I ultimately, I was like when she first left, I was hurt. But the more I reflect on it, and still to this day, like it was 100% me. And I can honestly say that because you know what I'm saying. In most relationships, you know what I'm saying. Everybody got their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I can honestly say that it really was me. I stopped dating her for real. I put like everything before her. It is not no. I can sit up and try to break down a reason why I was moving the way I was moving, but really, there's no excuse for it. You know what I'm saying? When that's my lady, and it should have been. That's what it should have been.
Mm.
And it honestly, I just kind of fumbled like kind of everything that I had, like the whole shebang. Like I take full accountability for it. Like stop dating her, start putting business before money before, more so the business.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, man. We can get so busy and chasing the bag. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
All in good intent, though.
No,
All
for
in good
real.
intent.
Yeah,
All
no,
in
I
good
mean,
intent.
we really can get so
get it.
busy chasing a motherfucking bag that we forget our children, we forget our significant other.
People who love us.
Because we so money driven. And ain't nothing wrong, especially when you come from nothing. You only have a small time of limelight, right? You got a small window. And so people that are movers and shakers are always chasing the bag. Brandi, how does that make you feel listening to what Dunna just said? How does that make you feel? Just hearing him say what he just said.
I mean, we've had this conversation, and he has told me we've had conversations within the year on what happened and why I left. So it's not my first time hearing it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Trisha, come on, read some of the
I was
comments.
gonna say we got a few comments here. Monica says, okay, hold on one second. Chris Webb said, "Oh no, all the men gay are in jail, girl."
Oh shit, Chris, stop that.
Leave us alone. Don't put us in this. Let's see.
What you say about leave you alone?
Leave us out of this.
Him downstairs.
Okay, this ain't got to do with this. Okay. Nathaniel says, okay, I think he was in the news last week.
Who?
Nathaniel Baker.
Oh, okay.
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 Buddy's question about the sex was totally inappropriate. He owes them an apology for that. I understand he's trying to be funny, but let's be respectful. I guess that's the one that didn't want to pay the $20.
Dunna, y'all didn't feel disrespected, did you, man?
I mean, it's we really kind of. Well, I don't got no problem with discussing it. You know what I'm saying? But I can see where they kind of coming from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, you can tell that this sore subject for Dunna.
Dunna.
Yeah, Dunna. I'm sorry.
Who's saying that?
The same, Nathaniel.
Okay. De Niro, you on? We're talking to Dunna Davis and Brandi Nykole. If you guys are just tuning in, we're talking about the ups and downs of having a relationship. These are just not two regular people. They're popular. They're very known. They've been dating. How long? You said 11 years is what so they have been in and out, knowing each other for 11 years. They have a 3-year-old daughter. And we're just talking about how we navigate through having a healthy relationship. So now, a year apart, y'all were, separate to get back to each other. But now y'all have the responsibility of raising Brand, letting Brand see y'all have a healthy relationship. I don't know. Some of those videos don't assume they seem like they're early in the morning. So do she spend some nights with you? Spend some nights with? How are y'all parenting? How are y'all co-parenting? How is that working?
So he gets her one day out of the week. Neither one of us has her on the weekend because my mom gets her Friday to Sunday, and then some days through the week because they're obsessed with her. And so he gets her one day out of the week, and then I have her the others, and then my mom gets her the weekend.
Okay, and in the time also, it's Brenda. Would you say that Brenda's a father baby? Is she a daddy's girl?
I ain't gonna take that away from me, but
Well, and I don't think that it takes from the mother, but some girls like I got a girl, Randy. She's a daddy's girl. You know what I mean? She prefer to be around me. That doesn't mean that she don't love her mama. She just prefer. We have a lot of things in common. We share basketball, and so she's a daddy girl for that reason. But so y'all swap out. She's with you 4 nights, 5 nights. The grandparent 2, and with Dunna 1. Um, do y'all feel like that Bren sees a good, healthy combination of what her dad should be doing, what her mom be doing? Are y'all good stewards of showing her what a healthy relationship looks like, even while being apart?
yes, because we don't never really we don't argue in front of her or any of that. Like she pretty much only sees us happy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
anything like that, we wouldn't do that in front of her.
And I make sure when I drop her off like every day, because I pick her up from school. So when I drop her off, when she's not staying with me, like I'm not just.
Oh yeah, he gets her every day after school until I get done working.
Okay.
I forgot. I mean,
So you say when you drop her off, what were you saying, Dunna?
I don't just like drop off like here. Like I'm like still spend some time. Me and Brandi will talk, play. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. Because I don't want it to just be like a dang dinners. Because Brand is smart.
Yeah.
Even if we joking and she can tell our voices raising, she gonna put a stop to it.
Yeah,
she ain't going for none of that.
She can feel energy. She know what's happening.
Sonia Martin has a comment for you guys. As a couple, as a young couple, and this is from Sonia. As a young couple, you guys are being super hard on yourselves. Everything you speak of is natural behavior. Those separation moments comes with friendship and relationships. Be careful with separation because sometimes it can cause you to lose someone you truly love only because we don't understand how growth works. Life is hard already. Dating is even harder. Consider the 80-20 rule. God bless.
Who said that?
Sonia Martin.
Damn that 80-20 rule. Hey, Dunna, long as she still let you carry that baby on your taxes, you ain't got no problem, baby.
And Nikki Nicole, did you read Nikki Nicole? Did you see her?
I don't know why I don't see it.
Bren is definitely the star and Granny and Pappy's baby. Bren is definitely the star. I don't know if y'all know Nikki Nicole. Let's see.
And then T Dokes, Miss T Dokes says she loves you guys as accountability.
Yes. Tommy Bozeman is saying Pine Bluff Bren. Let's see. We already talked. We already read Nate's. That's Wisdom Brandi. I love me some Brandi. Everybody, hey Brandi, you got a lot of people on here checking for you. You know what I'm saying? They fucking with you on here. So is there any pressure? Is there any pressure on y'all part to get back together for Brandi's sake?
No, because I would never stay in a relationship because of a kid. Like I wouldn't sacrifice my own happiness because a part of being a good mother is being happy. So if I'm not happy with staying with him, then I wouldn't be happy. So
ain't nothing else out here.
Right.
Yeah. I wouldn't say pressure. No, ain't no pressure really because I feel like if we are both genuinely working on ourselves, and honestly, we both still want to be with each other in the long run. You know what I'm saying? We just got to work through our own personal things. You feel me? So I honestly feel like we genuinely doing it and we genuinely want to be with each other. Then it ain't really no pressure, honestly.
Okay. Well, listen, we want to open the request line. If you have a question for Dunna or Brandi, 501-650-9726. Tristan, can you pin the number?
Yes, I can pin the number. And we also have a question from Miss Smith. She says, why y'all didn't get married immediately after engagement?
Ain't not much of waiting costs.
Let them answer the question, Anthony.
This is layaway. Go ahead, y'all.
You say put the wind in layaway?
Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't get married after engagement because I found out that he was cheating.
Oh, damn.
This boy crazy.
That is why.
That ain't why.
What's that number, y'all?
Man, she could have been a flower girl.
501-650-9726. If you have some questions for Dunna, or Brandi.
Or Brandi.
501-650-9726. 501-650-9726. Brandi, is there anything that Dunna could do today? All right, that would make you say, you know what? Let's do it. Let's go on, get back in it. Let's go on. Is there anything that he could do
pin
today?
That comment for me.
Okay, pin what?
Pin that comment. My comment. You can only pin it.
Here. Is there anything that he could do? Is there any change that he can make? Or are you feel like we still need time to grow? Only time will get you guys to a point where you can get. Or is there anything that he could do that you would like? Okay, I'm just waiting to see this from him. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? I'm just waiting to see him mature in this level.
No, I think I just really want us to just work on ourselves a little bit more so that when we do.
Oh, we got somebody on the request line. One second.
Okay, y'all, hold on a second. We got somebody calling in on the request line. Hold on a second. All right, Unpacking the Baggage podcast. What's your name and where you calling from? Okay, this thing always does that. Okay, let's see. All right, Unpacking the Baggage podcast. What's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Shay Robinson, and I'm calling from Cabot, Arkansas, and I got 2 questions.
Hey, Shay.
Okay, Shay. All right, so you got 2 questions. Go ahead.
I got 2 questions. My first question is, Dunna, how can you cheat on something so beautiful, so strong, and she's a 10 all the way around? My second question, how can you cheat and you have a public relationship? Like Grant has her own Instagram. Everybody has their own Instagram. Like everybody knows them to be together. How can you cheat on something that's a 10?
She's so fine. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hang up the phone so I can get back on Facebook.
Okay, hang up the phone and we'll have him to answer it. Okay. All right, so doing the 2 questions. How can you cheat on somebody who I think she said is a 10? And then I can't remember, both of them is the same thing, but how could you cheat on them? They were the same shit, really.
In all honesty, I can't really just say on a how, because in the moments of doing shit you don't supposed to do, it ain't really like you ain't really thinking more so like that for real. But you just don't value or you don't see the value. You know what I'm saying? You just don't understand what you got for real.
What he trying to say is one of the most powerful things in the world is pussy.
He didn't say that.
Money and pussy is the 2 most powerful things in the world. And you would do anything for either one of them. That's what he's trying to say.
Powerful, but you just don't. Like I know a lot of people can be like, you don't see what you got in front of you.
Right.
You don't got until it's gone. It's kind of one of them moments.
And I think that like with him being like, not to justify, because I don't even play that, but I think that with him being in nightlife and like me knowing how the females be coming, like it's so easy. Like
that's real talk.
Yeah.
So easy.
Yeah, I was trying not to say that. It make it seem like everybody hoes. I mean,
they hoes, man. They hoes, especially if you got something going.
It is not. It is really not when you look at it. And I'm mimicking you. I'm saying the same thing, Brandon, when you say it ain't really hard. You know what I'm saying? And so, you take somebody that, struggle with drugs and then you put them in a crack house. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just not hard. All right, we got somebody else calling. Y'all popular here. We popping. Okay. Let me get them on the line. Hold on a second. All right, Unpacking the Baggage podcast. What's your name and where you calling from?
What's up with it, Level?
This Foots,
man.
That's Foots.
Yes,
what's up, Foots? I'm glad you got to represent for the homie, man. The girl calling, trying to ring my girl, doing over the talking about why you cheat. What's happening? What's happening, Foots?
I mean, everybody can see that. You know what I'm saying? They had something special, and they still really do have something special that I don't think that they have let go of all of it, because I think that they still holding some type of peace. You see what I'm saying? With her, growing on herself and he growing for himself. I still it's no room for nobody right now to like for a girl to come into his life and occupy his life, because right now they're gonna have to accept his kid and her.
Right.
I mean, because of the time that they do still conversate and speak with each other,
right.
And for him to come over after they get after he drop off the kid and just sit there for a while, and a nigga gonna be like, "Say, player, you it's time for you to go. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
I still think they holding on something, hoping for something on both ends. You see what I'm saying? And maybe that's something that they ain't ready for right now, but something that they'll grow into. But I don't think.
And let me ask you this, Don. Let me ask you this first. Do you see? Because I mean, I'm feeling vibes. Are you feeling the same
Yeah, cause
vibes?
they vibe, but it's hard to find a motherfucker you can vibe with.
No bullshit.
Period.
No
I don't care if
bullshit.
you fucking Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The public don't mean shit to your
Right.
feelings, and you know what I'm saying.
And let me ask you
what
this
makes you
first.
gonna feel well?
Do you feel like it's more pressure on Dunna to stay right then? And I know I'm gonna catch some flack for this.
I think Dunna has got passive to the point because he know what he really like. It ain't really. It's more pressure on her. It's more pressure on him because he need to give her more security. Because I mean, and he want to give her so. I think it's like more of a pride thing with Dunna. Also, it's a fucked up situation being a black couple, a black power couple that everybody can obviously see that y'all still y'all rock. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to rock with a motherfucker out here or just be friends with a motherfucker. So
right.
it's like shit. And y'all, I don't think they fully ready to give up the reins to no other man or no other woman.
Right.
And I believe they can relate to that.
Right.
You know.
Right. All right. Well, I appreciate you calling, Foots. I appreciate you calling.
Thank you, Foots. We got a few more comments here. Yolanda says it's good. Sorry, it's good men out here that will give her everything.
Who said that?
Hold on, let me see. I think this is Sonya. Hold on, it's lagging. Hold on.
Let's see. Let me try to catch up with you.
Hold on. Let me go back on it. Okay.
Yo say, Anthony, shut up. Yo from the club. Yeah.
Okay. Yolanda McDaniel says it's good men out here that will give her everything she wants and will help her take care of her kids.
So will.
When that happens, he's gonna be sick.
No, I don't know about sick. As long as he ain't no bum or he ain't no fuck boy, he'll be straight too.
Yeah.
Jasmine Logan is saying, I love me some Brandi. Brandi, you got your people on here. They rapping for you.
Hey, Brandi said y'all need to go and book an appointment then. Hey, y'all love her so much.
And then Sonya Martin says, somebody's going to have some big shoes to fill. So can you really see yourself doing TikToks with another guy or girl? We've been needing the videos for years on social media.
Who said that?
Who was that too?
Sonya Martin.
And is she saying that to Dunna or?
I'm trying
Brandi?
to see. That's what I'm trying to get. I'm saying she said. Sonya, was that to Dunna or was it to Brandi? Kendria says he definitely loves her.
Yeah.
Nikki Nicole says, I wish people, especially guys, would understand that the female really don't want you. They want the lifestyle they see you're providing for your mate. Be wise and stay true to who being true to you. Brandi is top tier.
She said the female really don't want the dude.
Smith Tay, read that. Do you got that?
Basically, yes.
Well, the dude
You said
really don't want the
Smith Tay?
female.
Okay, now you already read that. You already read that. You already read that.
Precious Husley says they are definitely a vibe together. DMB.
Right.
Brandi and Dunna, everybody love y'all together. Totally Trent says, say man, Dunna, a good guy, dude. Brandi, they basically quit playing with Dunna. That's what they saying. Stop playing with him.
Yeah, and I think people, especially, this is a heavy listen to podcast for female. 80% of the people that listen to this channel are females, right? So
Sonya said she was talking to both of y'all.
Okay. So we don't have a chance in hell anyway, don't we? I mean, you understand that 80% of these chicks are going, say this and that. But at the end of the day, and I think that we can debate this. I will mimic what Anthony P say. I just think it is a lot of shortage of good guys around here. And so it is harder for Brandi to find somebody who's in their shit, than it would for Dunna. That doesn't mean that Brandi should take bullshit. That's not what I said.
No.
What I'm saying is that good guys are hard to find. And if you just go to the hospital and look at how many females are born to males, you guys are already at a disadvantage. That does not mean that Brandi has to take bullshit, because we know Brandi is in her shit and she's just as great of a catch as Dunna. I'm just saying to mimic what Brandi is saying. It is, and when you have a job like Dunna, when you're in and out of those nights, them clubs and them parties, I mean it is hard. It is hard. I've had to do it, and it's just hard. You got something to say, Tristan?
Yeah, I got to read Tammy's comment.
Come on, Tammy got something.
Tammy says, "Well, the way Dunna is leaning all in over her, he asserting she belongs to him.
He just trying to get in the camera good. He can't be seen that good, so he just trying to get in the camera.
I wish y'all could see this bottom half of us. I really wish.
I said that.
Hey,
can we get the camera down a little bit?
Stand up right quick.
I was thinking it in my head.
Tell us stand up right quick.
Brand is on me, but you right.
Put that camera down. You holding her hand. I was gonna be messy after the news with the use. You can come on.
So listen,
Adriana wants to know, Brandi. I'm sorry to cut you off, B-Love. Adriana wants to know: do you truly still trust Dunna? Am I saying your name right? Dunna. I'm sorry, Dunna. Do you trust him?
Right now, with us living in separate homes, probably not.
The girl is gone.
So he could do as he please right now. So I don't think that there would be trust because
he ain't doing nothing. Look, I feel bad for
look.
So Brandi, let me ask you this, Brandi, and I'll just ask you a question. So I guess I understand when you say, you guys are kind of finding yourself and working your way back, right? You do know that you cannot practice if you guys are living separate ways, separate lives, right? Yeah. I mean, it's hard to get back to a spot if you living in a place, he live in a place, and y'all are practicing on your single life, right? I mean, I get y'all are working to better yourself, qualities in every day for you to be a better person, for Dunna and Dunna. But you do know by living this single life, it makes it harder to get back to one if you're not practicing that.
No, yeah, I was gonna say that. Like we really, like, I ain't gonna say nothing has changed. We are single, but like we haven't like
moved on.
Yeah, like so it's like
we see.
So you saying y'all single, but y'all really not single? I mean, I want to make sure because this
low key we still communicate. You know what I'm saying? We still
like I was saying.
So P, you had a question. Man, y'all got mad at P, but P had the real question. Yeah. Like, man, we sitting over here song and dancing and shit.
From y'all.
We it look like we tap dancing on this motherfucker. Y'all know what the tap dance. We tap dancing in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? But shit, y'all get mad at P, Nate, and all them people get mad. P had the most realest question that we had all day. Like,
I already knew where he was kind of going.
If you still getting it, you still together. The judge gonna tell you that in court. If you getting divorced, you still getting it, y'all still married, man.
But no, listen, man. I certainly will say that if y'all before we let Dunna and Brandi go, 501-650-9726. If you have any more questions for Dunna, if you have any more questions for Brandi, give us a call, 501-650-9726. We're wrapping it up. I certainly admire the whole vibe of y'all relationship. You know what I'm saying? I think it's super dope. I understand the struggles that y'all are going through. I promise you are not talking to somebody who have not lived that life. Right. I promise you, I could understand chasing a bag and fumbling a good woman. I had to have an apology, and I don't know if y'all saw it, but I apologized to the women.
50 women, yeah.
You a goddamn lie with no damn.
It was about 60
you
women.
It was 10, motherfucker. It was 10.
Hell no, I was with you about 50. I was with you about 40 when you met them.
But no, I'm saying to y'all, I came on and Brandi, I did a public apology to 10 women that I've dated in the past that I just fucked over, right? I mean, I just fucked them over. It was, they really were some good women. It was no excuse. I just fucked over them, and it wasn't even, and so I came on and I apologized to them by name. All right. And it was, and then Tristan Island, that's a lot of people. It's 10 years over, it's 10 people over 30 years. You understand what I'm saying? So, y'all trying to act like I'm a hoe. Y'all trying to act like I'm a hoe. No,
we had a whole segment.
But it was 10 women. I'm 50, so it's 10 years.
Yeah,
it's 10 women over 30 years
that you still got their phone number.
No, those 10 women were women that I was serious with. I ain't count the people that I was fucking. I just these 10 that I was serious with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they thought we was on something.
that you wouldn't.
And we wasn't on that.
So that's called this. They was going with you, but you wasn't going with them.
Basically.
Right.
Yeah,
So I came
yeah.
on and I had a public apology for 2 women, and I had to just come clean because sometimes, Brandi, players fuck up. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Players fuck up. We fuck up. And that don't mean
somebody said survive and be level.
No bullshit.
We're definitely doing a show on. We're definitely doing a segment on survive and be level. We're having all 10 of those girls. We're gonna call in. We're gonna get it together.
Be level, fuck
That's
your life
definitely
up.
something to hear about. We're definitely gonna do that.
Up,
survive and be level.
You have to move out the city. Be level.
We need to go and do the advertising and everything for this.
So I'm saying all of this to say, Brandi, that listen, you know,
thank you, Miss Williams.
I'm really just rapping for my boy because I'm checking for Dunna because Brandi, like you said, the shit is hard. Like I'm on some real shit. That does not take away the love the man had for you and all of that and his baby. And you know, I'm just hoping that I could look up one day and I see Brandi and Dunna back together as an item. I do understand the separation, but you guys, I'm like P. I'm like everybody in the comment. The vibe is still there. Y'all ain't together, but y'all really together. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really together. Is there anything before we leave, Dunna? What is the abbreviation of your clothing line? Because I just gave the acronyms. What is what is the name of the clothing line?
Heart of a Billionaire.
How can they order anything from your clothing line? Let's stop and talk about. Let's pub yourself. How can they order stuff from your clothing line?
Heartofabillionaire.com.
Okay, Brandi, if somebody wants to book, and you know, because we ain't gonna come out here and do this and not get anything out of it for you guys. If somebody wants to book a session for nails with you, how do they get in contact with you? Do they go through social media, or how do they get in contact with you?
My link is in all of my bios on Facebook and Instagram, and I'm a nail and toe tech, so I do nails and feet.
Do you do waxes?
No.
You don't do waxes?
I don't do it. I'm from start me a wax business.
Yeah. What can we look forward? I mean, what do we have to look forward? Is there anything new coming on, Dunna? You got any events that you want to pub? Anything that we can look for from Brandi that you guys want to take the time other than your own personal business that y'all got coming down the pipeline?
Probably YouTube.
Okay. And in those videos, what are you doing with those, Dunna? Are you just having conversation with Brandi? I mean, what are you doing with those conversations?
The more I think about it, Brand is like at the stage now where, you know, she don't really know that it's wrong to do this, and is, you know what I'm saying, she don't know, so she just honest about everything.
Right.
You know, I think if I want to always have this open, honest line of communication with Brandi, you know what I'm saying, no matter the age. And I feel like this is a start where she's that she know that she can always be honest with me, you know what I'm saying, on and off camera.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I don't know, for some odd reason, like I can sit up and have a whole conversation with a toddler. Like if they can go back and forth with me, like I can talk to them. Like, so me and Brand, like we really be having conversations, you feel me? Like, and she be saying like the most honest stuff, and she just don't know that, like, no, you can't say that. You know what I'm saying? But she's being honest. You know what I'm saying?
And I'll tell you this, I see reality show. I mean, keep putting that footage out there. You don't know what producer is looking at that. You know, you just don't know. You just don't know who is watching. You know, I thought some of the content we do every day. This podcast is very true, it's very raw, it's edgy. And you just never know who's watching. I think I told you that, you know, we have been contacted, and I don't know, this is a blessing, and I haven't really spoke on it, but we have been contacted by a movie, by actually approaching us, and I don't know where that's going to come. Hopefully that this goes on a national level. But my point of bringing that up is keep putting those conversations out with Brian, because you never know. It's giving her character, it's giving her personality, but you never know who's watching your page, and opportunities come from just you sitting down having honest conversation with your daughter. You know, I think I saw a video you did her hair, and so there's certain things that I see the life of Brian. Like I'm telling y'all, that's the motherfucking star in the house. You and Brandi playing. That's the star. She's a real star. She's a real star. And I will say this. I want to thank you guys for spending your Sunday evenings with us. I do know that it's very, very hard. And that was the reason that attracted me to you guys, because it's very hard to stay, focused. It's very hard to stay on the same page. You got so much in a time today where these chicks are being messy. Internet is all just clout chasing, all this bullshit. It's really hard to stay cool with your baby mama, your baby daddy, your significant other, to raise your daughter. I wish that I would have made better choices as it relates to my kid's mother growing up. And I would, if I don't influence you anything, Dunna, I always understand that no matter what you do, your hurt that you put on Brandi is going to trickle down to that daughter. I don't give a shit what you do. She is with Brandi so much time, and so oftentimes men don't think about when we hurt the mama how it's hurting our child. So if there's one thing that I can influence on you, take it from the OG. Like
look, he looked. Do you see how he looked at it?
He said, yeah, like for real. If it's one thing that I have to say to you, man, that understand that you don't really feel like you hurting the daughter when you be kind of beefing with the mama, but it trickles down to the daughter, man, for real.
And speaking of daughter, before y'all go, Dunna and Brandi, do you think you guys would have ever had this relationship? Not the relationship y'all in, like the friendship that y'all have. Y'all say y'all not together. The friendship, how y'all close, how y'all vibing, how y'all not argumentative with each other. Y'all still have contact with each other. Do you think you will still have this type of relationship if you didn't have Brand?
It'd be stronger.
You think it'll be stronger? And I'm just asking for myself because, like, I don't have any kids, but I don't think I could have this type of. I don't think I could just be this calm or have this type of friendship with my lover or somebody I've been with for this long, and we had problems, and there's no kid involved. So you, so you feel like you'll have this. You guys will have this same communication skills and the vibe that y'all have right now that we're seeing, that the world is seeing, with Bryn not being here.
No, I don't think that. I think that she kind of like helped us stay together in a sense.
Okay.
But I do think that there will be nothing that will be keeping me from leaving. Like, I'm not gonna say she keeping me here because I left, but there will be nothing that will be like he wouldn't be dropping her off every day. So he would have it would be out of sight, out of mind for me. So for me, it probably.
So y'all wouldn't be so y'all wouldn't be friends at all. Y'all wouldn't communicate or be friends on this friend level if Bryn wasn't involved.
I think so, because I
think y'all would
before the, like, Brand added an extra layer in Brandi's, like, it pushed Brandi back further away from me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I mentioned earlier, like, it was business, it was this. Like, Brand was a full layer in it. Like, Brandi didn't get the love because, like, after I get done with this, like, it's immediately like it was Brandi. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if Brandi wasn't there, then it probably would have been, bam, like, because before like the baby, like, we had like a kind of like a different type of bond. Like,
right.
I know this podcast may seem like I was just like a cheap motherfucker, but like,
right. And that's why I wanted to ask that question, just so they can get a new light, just to see you differently and just to see how your response will be without Bryn being in the situation.
Yeah, I feel like it would have been a little different. I really feel like we would have still be fucking with each other. Like,
that's cool.
Ebony Monet is saying nobody's answering my question, but I'll say this anyway. The day that man told me that he wants his family back, I've watched his changes and give my boy what he wants. So that's Brandi. That's Ebony Monet.
And Ebony, why you say that? Because
they told me I told Brandi the other day that on IG ain't no breaking up.
Yeah, Ebony probably somebody probably trying to talk to me at the club. I'm just like, fuck these my family.
Yeah.
Don't be on here trying to snitch on my boy. Get off here.
Listen, Brandi don't be knowing that I'll be at the club talking about it. Like, it get me sometimes. It get me like a motherfucker. It do.
Wow.
I tried to skip past that comment, Dunna.
Well, I mean, I thought she was saying something different though. I thought she was saying,
she said, can I put Dunna on blast?
Oh no, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Who was it? Who was that?
Ebony said that.
Oh, what's going on with you? She hates.
Right. Look, I had to skip past that one.
Okay. Well, I took it as different. That's why I read the shit. But anyway,
so
anyway, thank y'all for coming on, spending your Sunday evening with us. As I said, my wish is for y'all to get to wherever y'all. Maybe it's not meant for y'all. Maybe it's meant for y'all to be cool and co-parent. Whatever it is, I wish whatever blessings up on you guys. Whatever y'all want for the future is my wish. Keep doing y'all. Keep flying high. Keep getting your bag. Keep being young professionals. By the way, what are both y'all age? How old are you guys?
We know, Ebony. We was just playing.
I'm 34.
34. Brandi, how old are you?
30.
So y'all young. Like y'all young and y'all in y'all bag. So keep doing your thing. Keep chasing your bag. Keep your family, keep your enemies close, and your enemies, what they say, your family close, your enemies closer.
Don't keep
your enemies close. You need to know what the hell they doing. You know what I'm saying? You need to know what the fuck is going on. And I can say this, Brandi, if they be on fuck shit, put their ass on blast, Brandi. I ain't gonna put their ass on. Keep putting them on blast.
Yeah,
keep
you
putting
need
them on
backup.
blast.
Just call me.
All right, so anyway, we're gonna let you guys go. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday evening. Thank you. Y'all stay on the line. We're gonna let Dunna and Brandi go, and then we'll go to Chris Webb. Dunna, y'all, Brandi, thank y'all. We'll see y'all. Y'all have a good evening.
Appreciate y'all. We enjoyed y'all.
Love.
Bye.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Dunna is out of here. So we gotta call Chris Webb real quick with the news you can use, and let's see if we got a bone to pick with Chris Webb.
You know what? I got one too because I got some news you can use too.
Oh shit!
So
let's get Webb on the phone.
Yeah,
Come on,
so
let's get Webb
up
on
there.
Come on, let's get Webb. I don't know. She's not answering the damn phone.
I can't wait till she answer.
Hello.
Webb, I thought you weren't gonna answer the damn phone. We both got bones to pick with you, me and Tristan.
And my bone bigger.
Oh boy.
Hey,
Oh boy. P, you let him get away with that?
He talking about his bone with your bone.
So Chris Webb, my bone, we're gonna start this off. I'm gonna go first. So my thing is, you're Chris with the news, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I know you're in a different state.
Yeah.
But my sources tell me that you was in Little Rock doing the photo.
That's the same damn bone I got to pick with her.
The sources tell me that you was in Little Rock. So your broadcasting today should be here.
Hey man.
Live.
Webb, what did I tell you? Webb, what did I tell you?
You should have been here live. You've been in Little Rock doing your little photo shoots, your little movie suit, your little what she say?
She said, what you say, Webb?
I said, y'all reporting live. I had to get back to the D.
That's my same bone that I called her.
Yeah, I knew it
called
was.
Chris Saturday morning, and I say, Chris,
She
what
was
the
here.
hell
She
you
could've
in my
stayed.
damn city?
Yeah.
And I said, we at least need to do lunch. I want you to do the show. And what did you tell me?
She could have
Webb?
gave us a video, anything.
Webb, what excuse did you give me? What excuse?
Be level. I'm not a bitches. Okay, I don't owe you shit.
You ain't, she say she ain't what?
A bitch or something. What
She
you
said
say?
one of your bitches.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no,
hit that sound effect. I like. I am not your bitch.
What were you in town for, Webb? Why did you come to Little Rock?
I came to because my photographer is down. I had to do my birthday. You know, I do a birthday shoot every year. So I had to come down there.
Last month?
No, I think her birthday
it's this month.
It's the end of November. November to what is? When is your birthday, Webb?
25th.
The 25th. So you came in. What did you come in on Saturday morning?
No, I came in Friday. I got out work.
It was Friday evening.
Yeah.
That's
Did your photo shoot and you bounced right after the end?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
She did the photo shoot Saturday.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
In Dixie, huh?
Mm-hmm. With
Yeah.
the old
Don't think we don't know where the hell you was at. We got our people on the ground when you come in this city. We know what the hell's going on with you, Webb. We know what's going on with you. I had you trailed all the way to on the border. I made sure you got out of town. I saw that.
Yeah, she wants a Macintosh.
Listen, that fish was so motherfucking fire. Do you see? I didn't need no onion, no pickle, no bread, no hot sauce. I was just biting.
They say she was in the
biting,
Audi.
Uh-oh.
They said she was in the Audi.
Uh-oh. Oh, damn. Tristan, though, what kind of car you was in, Will?
Tristan, if you seen me, why you didn't say hi?
I didn't see you. I said my sources.
Let's talk about deleting 397 people in this file.
Sure did. That thing said you should have put me in the news. That thing said least inactive. That means you don't fuck with me. That means you don't be on my page.
Listen, y'all. So I do not post on Sundays if y'all haven't noticed. So anything that happens on Sunday, it'll get reported. That's the Lord's day, so I don't do no reporting on that day.
Okay.
Oh, that's the cutoff time.
All right. Let's get into the news you can use. Let me go ahead and get your intro here, and let's jump into what you had going on this week. Hold on a second. Let me get you up here.
Okay. This is the news.
And we're talking about it.
It's in the news.
With Chris Webb.
All right, she was in Little Rock, Arkansas, but she is back in Dallas, Texas. Got Chris Webb on the phone with the news you can use. We didn't want you in our damn city anyway.
Right.
Stay the hell out of here. Stay your ass in there.
She could have did her photo shoot in Dallas.
The little heifer.
Yeah.
Come on, report your news.
Okay, so look, y'all been kind of doing okay. Like, y'all really haven't been having shit. It's been like the same old shit. I sent you one of them. It was a lady. It looks like her husband or husband was recently released from prison, and I just wanted y'all to see what happened when she greeted him.
God damn, she got that thing out, Will.
Yeah, she was. The wagon was dragging.
Hey, let me play it one more time. Hold on, let's play it one more time. Will.
She didn't want no draws.
Hold on, let's do this again.
I just told you she met. It's got to be her boyfriend or somebody he was.
She sound like a horse.
Yeah.
That
thing stink.
What you say, Pete?
I bet that thing stink.
What was I just about to say? I said that thing probably fine.
I can't crazy
one. Take the condom off with a paper towel.
No.
I want to get on my hands.
No.
We ain't gonna touch that story. What's your next story here, Will? What's the next story?
So listen, I saw a lot of younger women attacking like 40-year-olds, saying I was 40-year-olds at the trap karaoke. Why they got they old at the trap karaoke? Well, apparently they was fighting at the trap karaoke, the 40+ club. So let's take a look at that video.
Here we go.
So distasteful.
I want to see that one more time. Let me run that back one more time.
He's trying to see some ass.
There's plenty of it. There's plenty of it everywhere.
Yes, and bundles.
I hate
Wow. So y'all know what they say, trap music make you do trap things. You know what I'm saying? They was in trap karaoke. So trap music. Yeah, trap music make you do trap shit. You understand what I'm saying? So that was last night, at the trap karaoke at the hall last night. They was fighting. Other than that, look like people been acting all right. You ain't have a lot of news that you can use. People are acting right in the city this week. Well,
I mean, that's by perception. It's just stuff is like the same old people, and I'm tired of talking about them. So
yeah,
and I think the streets is hearing about them too. But one last thing, I don't know if y'all remember. Okay, so do you remember Bankroll Freddie? He was like indicted on a RICO case, and he ended up beating like critical charges that everyone was like concerned about, and they was like, "Hey, he'll be home soon." Well, turns out that's not gonna happen. It looks like he got 12.5 years sentence.
I heard that.
Yeah, so that is so sad. And then the nigga that told on him is just out, I guess, partying and eating oysters.
Yeah, and I think for
Yep.
federal charges, he's done 2 years, so he'll have to do 8 more because I think he has to do 10 of that 12, somewhere around 10, 10 and a half of that. Of their time, and I think he's been locked up for 2 years, so he got another 8.5 years that he has to do before he's released. I'm wondering, is he, oftentimes when rappers go to jail, when they get out, they sell even more. You know what I mean? So you don't know what's in store with
That's
Bank with
12
Freddie.
years from now, though. It's gonna be a long time.
We're gonna be like the Jets.
Oh,
We're gonna be old as fuck.
Police gonna watch you from home.
Y'all gonna be old.
Yeah. I mean, you prayers for Bankroll Freddie. He's from Little Rock on. I mean, he's from this
El Dorado.
not
No,
El
he's
Dorado,
not from Little
Arkansas.
Rock.
I'm sorry,
He's from,
Arkansas.
like,
Arkansas
Helena,
on.
West
My bad.
Helena or something.
My,
He's from, like, West Helena.
my bad. Helena, West Helena, but he's from Arkansas. So obviously, hopefully he's able to get to the house. I think 8.5 years is what he got to do because he's already did 2 years.
If they didn't run it concurrent.
Yeah, maybe so. I think he gets time
Damn,
served.
y'all motherfucking criminals.
Excuse me?
What you say, Webb?
You criminals. How this shit?
Oh, well, be quiet. You know you
Bro,
like
my
felonies.
brother's some goons. What are you talking about?
Webb like felonies.
What you thought I was doing before? What you thought I was doing
Webb,
before I was doing hair?
You.
Webb, you like
She like that.
hoodlums.
If your ass ain't been in jail 10 years or more, Webb don't want you.
Boy, bye.
All right, well, we'll see you. We'll see you next week.
Okay, talk to y'all like, where's Dre?
I don't know. Drea said she was having
no call, no show.
They let me play that music. Hit that button in my life.
Not Miss Perfect Drea. Not Miss Perfect. No, this man. Let me stop messing with my girl. I need to call and see if she all right.
You know this motherfucker Tristan is messy than a motherfucker.
Boy, better listen. I'm here every single moment.
I don't know. Drea said she had some problems trying to get out of her neighborhood.
We definitely need to check on her though.
I called her. She didn't answer the phone, and I texted her to check on her. So we hope that she's all right. But she said she was heading this way, and then she didn't show. So we just hope that Drea is fine and she ain't get, because she said it was hard to get out of her neighborhood. So y'all make sure we.
Don Foot said, Chris, well, you know you love the real hood niggas.
Uh-oh.
That's what Don Foot said.
I'm trying to see if the pussy Chris style some pussy this week.
See how she do.
What'd you say? What'd you say? You trying to see what way up?
I'm trying to see if the pussy Chris style some pussy this week.
Nah, I ain't stolen none, baby. Everybody on their period this week.
Hey, listen, be level one last thing, because I fuck with y'all my people. But that was the reason why I had to shoot back home, like.
You was on your period.
Dropped, and I'm like, it dropped right after the fight out shit.
And you ain't had no pads. I understand.
I
got you. Real hood
Hey,
chicks use
Webb,
bound paper towels.
Webb, I don't think we needed to know that information. I think that's too much information, Webb.
I thought we cloud.
Oh Lord, let me let your ass off here. Next time you come to the town, though, you gotta come on now. You gotta come and do the show live
It'll
as
be
well.
next year. It'll be sometime next year.
All right. Well, we'll be here when you get here, Webb.
Bye, y'all.
See you later.
Bye.
All right, so listen, I want to take the time out to know that if you want to, let me make sure I put this up here. If you want to support the podcast, right? Scan the QR code that's on your phone. Scan the QR code if you want to support this cast. All right. Any donation, any support that you give will go to the cast members. Scan the QR code. We need equipment. We are out here. Nobody's getting paid for this. So if you want to support this podcast, just scan the QR code above my head up here, and it will help the podcast. Okay. Just scan the QR code. Now, everybody has been asking me, and I wanted to wait. Before I get out of here, 2 things I want to do. I want to talk about our 2 sponsors, and then I'm going to talk about my cousin Bo. Okay. So before we get out of here, let me go ahead and play these 2 commercials real quick, and then we're going to come back, and then we're gonna finish up. Okay. Here we go.
R&R Estates Farms, located in Little Rock, Arkansas, provides a charming venue and bed and breakfast, ideal for hosting various events, including weddings, corporate conferences, birthday parties, galas, networking events, workshops, live performances, theater productions, art exhibits, fashion shows, holiday celebrations, bridal showers, graduation parties, family gatherings, quinceañeras, themed events, outdoor festivals, wellness retreats, food and wine tastings, and photo shoots. Book with us.
All right, y'all make sure y'all book R&R Estates. This Tuesday is election night. We've got a big watch party. Antoine D. Phillips, we're going to be down at Agassi 7. All right. This Tuesday for election night, we're going to have a watch party. We're going to broadcast for 2 hours. We're going to talk to local politicians. We're going to talk to everybody or different people that are supporting Antoine Phillips election party. Agassi 7 downtown. I think it's in, I can't remember the name of the hotel, but y'all look up Agassi 7. We're going to be there. Doors open at 6 o'clock. We're going to start broadcasting at 7 p.m., 7 to 9. And hopefully before we get out of there, we will name Antoine the new or the re-elected city director. And hopefully we will have the presidential election results. All right. Before we get out of there 9 o'clock. So it's from 7 to 9. If they haven't named there, we might broadcast a little later because I think it's important that we tell you guys and we want to be there until they name the president. Okay. So down at Agassi 7 this Tuesday at 7 o'clock. Doors open at 6, but we're going to start broadcasting at 7 o'clock. Now, last but not least, I want you guys to know everybody's kind of been everybody's been I don't even think you know that bullet pass. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
So listen, you guys who have been asking about Bo, my cousin, my favorite cousin, we have been given updates on Bo. On Friday morning, he passed. About 2 weeks ago, Bo went to the hospital. Oh, man. Yeah, he went to the hospital. Couldn't breathe. He had pneumonia. He had trouble breathing. So on Friday, he got there on a Friday, and from Friday to Tuesday, he basically stayed in a regular room. Friday to Sunday, he stayed in a regular room. On Sunday, they decided to put him in the ICU. Okay, so I went up on Monday to see him. He was speaking, he was talking, he had on a mask because he was having his oxygen level was not good. But after I went up there Monday, on Tuesday, they kept trying to get his wife to put him on a ventilator. And so the wife, which is Tina, did not want to put him on a ventilator. We were against it, but Bo wanted to go on a ventilator. He said it was trouble for him to breathe. He had a hard time breathing. So his wishes was to go on the ventilator. So his wife put him on the ventilator, I guess, about 2 Thursdays ago from this past Thursday. He literally stayed on the ventilator 2 weeks. His health continued to decline. It didn't get any better. And so Sunday morning, his wife decides to take him off the ventilator. The doctor had only asked that he be on there for a week. And she decided on last Friday to take him off the ventilator. And so immediately after taking him off the ventilator, he passed. Everybody, those of you guys who know Bo Lip know that he was cool with everybody. He lived his life. Bo Lip was sick. And we would often talk about, hey, man, you need to cut back drinking. You need to slow down. And Bo Lip would always tell me, hey, man, when it's my time to go, I'm going to live my life. When it's my time to go, I'm going to go. So, if I have any peace with what is going on, I'm so grateful. He is my best cousin. We almost spent, my mother and his mother are sisters. So we're first cousins. They were best friends and best sisters. So that made me and Bo, who's the same age. His birthday is January the 7th of this year. We're the same age. We were together 30 years, probably every day. When you would see me, you would see him. The peace that I have in this is that he was able to live his life. He lived his life to the fullest. He was sick and he never stopped living his life. You know what I'm saying? I would say, Bo, you need to slow down. He would always tell me, hey, man, I'm not going to be anywhere crying in the corner. I'm going to live my life. And so Bo was able to live a full life. If Bo was around you, if he was around you, you knew who he was. He was telling P. He was loud as hell. He was. You knew when Bo got in the house. I looked on Facebook on last Friday, and my whole timeline would flood it with well wishes to our family, well wishes to his wife. People were, just it was flooded with well wishes for Bo. He knew everybody. I used to always say, "Damn, nigga, you cool with everybody." Like, "Damn, nigga, you cool with everybody."
Yeah.
But he truly was cool and friendly. Didn't have no problems with everybody. So I will say this: keep our families in your prayers. Our holidays will never be the same without Bo. You will be missed. Nobody can replace you. And now that I understand I understand death, and I understand that when your job is done on this earth, that you leave. But I will say this, Bo, I know you're listening to us. We're gonna miss you. But I said in the text, just go up there, get it popping in heaven. So when I come, I don't have to stand in the line.
Yeah.
We want to wish his wife. He didn't have children, but his wife had kids. His grandchildren. We want to wish his wife and his grandchildren, pray for them. We want to pray peace over them. We want to pray that God get you through this difficult time. I said to myself that I know what it feels to bury a mother, but I don't know what it is to bury a husband. I don't know what it is to bury a wife, a significant other. I don't know what that feels like. And so when you lose a partner, I don't know what that feel like. I just felt like if I can get through burying my mom, I could get through anything, but I've not had to bury a spouse or a child. So keep Tina in your prayers. I think funeral services, we don't know yet. Antoine just texted me and asked me, and I did about funeral services, but we think that they're going to be this coming weekend. However, if you'll just pay attention to our page, you will see updates on Bo. So just keep her in your prayers. Keep our whole family in your prayers, because I promise you, we don't have nobody in our family like Bo, and this family will miss him. And this family certainly took a hit when we lost Bo on last week. So I'm not going to keep talking, because I'll be in this joker crying, and we'll be doing some other stuff. But so anyway, keep our family in your prayers. And Bo, we love you. Okay. So now with this new app, I want you guys to follow us on all our social media. Go to UTB Podcast on Facebook and follow our Facebook page. Also, go to our YouTube page, which is UTB Podcast. All ran together, no space. UTB for Unpacking the Baggage Podcast on YouTube. And then on Instagram, we're going to stream, but we only can stream on Instagram an hour. So I failed to tell the people after an hour they have to go over to our YouTube page. But we're streaming on 3 social media platforms simultaneously. Thank you guys for listening to us every Sunday. Thank you for growing with us. Thank you for just getting us to where we're a household name, and you guys are rocking with us every Sunday, and we appreciate it. Anthony, do you have anything that you need to say before we get out of here?
Oh, no, I'm cool. Shouts out to everybody listening right now.
Tristan, you got anything you need to say? You got anything going on
shout out
this
to
week?
House of Transformations. We having a $50 Leave Out Bob special.
Okay.
We having a $100 quick weave special, $125 wig install special, and a $175 all sewing specials. You can book it online at www.tristantransformations.com. This is up until December the 31st. So you got
name those prices again.
Okay, we got a $50 leave out special. Y'all know back in the day, in the early 2000s, you can get you a $60, $50 bob. We bringing that back. $50 leave out bob special. You get your asymmetrical bob. You get your blunt cut bob. Leave out special bob. $50 for the whole rest of the year.
What's the leave out? The baby hair?
The leave the leave out is where you leave a little bit of your hair out, and it just goes over the check.
That's the baby hair.
There ain't no baby. Some grown people hair.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm trying to force some baby hair.
The baby hairs, you got them little bitty frivolous hairs around your edges and stuff. That's baby hair.
Oh, gotcha.
You know, they making them now. They dropping it from the weave out to make. We ain't doing all that. We all got natural styles over here.
What about them 45 millimeter eyelashes?
Oh no, we not. I don't do the lashes. I don't do the lashes. We do soft styles. All the hood. You want the hood baby mama stuff? Go to Southwest. We don't do that.
Hey, I tell y'all where that's at. That's at the gas station over there by Church's Chicken. You want them 45 millimeter lashes?
So if you're looking for
them, they got them at the gas station.
So if you're looking for a deal for the next 2 holidays, I'm your guy. The special is for the rest of the year up until the December 31st. You got Christmas. I'm not doing any Black Friday sale. This sale is going to run concurrent all the way through the rest of the year. So
how can I get in contact with you?
You can call me at 870-217-9500. If you're not tech savvy, we could talk to you. We can get you booked. You can come in. Also, you can come to 916 Shaw Avenue, to the business, to the salon, and we can get you worked on from there.
Also, you see the QR code right up here in the corner. All right. If you want to sponsor this, and if you want to support this podcast, hit the Cash App right up here. Just scan the QR code. It'll go right to our Cash App. If you want to support this podcast, scan it, send your paper in, because we can't make it without no money. We can't make it without paper. All right. So I know we got to all check on Andrea. I don't know what the hell went on with Andrea. Tristan says she no call, no show. I check and see what's going on with her. Until next Sunday, same bat time, same bat channel. We'll see you.
See you.